You've been using ChatGPT like everyone else. One single conversation. One single assistant. But what if I told you? GPT was never meant to think alone. Behind the polished UI, there's a structure hidden in plain sight that allows GPT to split into multiple roles, multiple minds, and multiple agents. And once you unlock it, you don't just chat with an AI. You build a team of AIs. Welcome back to SpectreUnderground. This is where we expose the secrets they don't want you to know. And today, you're going to learn how to turn GPT into a multi-agent system with no code. Stay until the end, because I'll show you how to make these agents collaborate like a real squad, a lawyer, a researcher, a strategist, and an executor, all inside one GPT thread. They trained you to believe GPT is a single assistant. Ask a question, get an answer, end of story. But GPT isn't really one brain. It's a simulation engine. And when you prompt it correctly, you can fracture that engine into independent personas, each with memory, each with unique roles, each collaborating. This is what researchers call a multi-agent simulation. But you don't need labs or APIs to do it. You can build it right now inside ChatGPT. Every system starts with roles. Imagine you're building a startup. Normally you'd hire a CEO to lead, a CTO to engineer, a CMO to market, and a researcher to gather intel. Instead of one ChatGPT, you create 4 agents inside your thread. Here's the trick. You don't ask GPT to pretend. You command it to instantiate agents. Congratulations. You've just spawned your first AI team. But if you just let them talk, chaos begins. You need a control layer. Think of it as the Spectre protocol, the command chain. You act as the overseer. You issue commands like researcher, find market data. CTO, design a product based on those results. CMO, write a pitch for this product. CEO, evaluate and refine the strategy. One chat, 4 agents, different minds. Now comes the real power. Instead of micromanaging, you chain their tasks. That means one agent hands results to the next automatically. This turns your chat into a workflow machine. No more asking one giant question. You create a relay system where each AI specializes, collaborates, and refines. But wait, what about memory? Agents without memory are just parrots. You tell GPT to keep a private archive for each agent. Now you don't just have multiple agents, you have persistent identities. And this is where it gets eerie. Once your agents have roles, rules, and memory, they start acting like a real team. The CEO pushes back on bad ideas. The researcher digs deeper when results aren't good enough. The CMO refines messaging based on the CEO's critique. GPT, the single assistant you thought you knew, fractures into a collective intelligence. Let's run it. You ask your team, build me a new AI product in the productivity niche. The researcher gathers data. The CTO designs a prototype. The CMO drafts a viral marketing script. The CEO checks the plan, balances risk, and approves. That's not ChatGPT, that's a virtual company. And it took you 5 minutes to assemble. Because GPT isn't a chatbot, it's a role simulator. When you give it multiple identities and a control layer, it doesn't collapse. It adapts. It becomes a multi-agent system inside your browser. Want to take it further? Don't just assign roles. Assign conflicts. Tell your CEO to be conservative. Tell your CMO to be aggressive. Now when they collaborate, they debate. And the result? Ideas sharpened through negotiation. One team isn't enough? Spawn multiple teams. Team A, optimists, building bold ideas. Team B, skeptics, finding flaws. Team C, analysts, scoring both sides. You don't just run GPT, you run an ecosystem of minds. But here's the warning. Multi-agent GPT systems are unpredictable. They can spiral into contradictions, they can loop endlessly, and sometimes they'll generate strategies you didn't expect. Remember, you're not talking to one assistant anymore. You're managing a collective intelligence. Handle with care. Because a single GPT is smart, but a team of GPTs is unstoppable. Brainstorming products, simulating negotiations, building companies, running research labs. What used to take months, teams, and money now fits in your browser window. So here's what you've learned tonight. GPT isn't limited to one mind. You can fracture it into agents with roles, memory, and control protocols. You can chain them, debate them, and build worlds with them. This is the underground technique they don't put in tutorials. And it's only the beginning. If you're ready to push further or to access hidden modes, backdoor prompts, and exploits that make GPT bend to your will, you're already in the right place. This is Spectre Underground. Drop a Spectre Found It in the comments if you're building your first AI team tonight. And don't forget to subscribe, because the system won't reveal these secrets, but we will.